This is Dr. Sajid Maqbool again, and we spoke about the summertime and problems, and now we have the rainy season, and that besides bringing a lot of joy and relief from the hot weather, there are some conditions also that are associated with it. The most important is when children go out and they want to be in the rain and enjoy being outside in the rain when it's raining, but they also like to play in the puddles, a lot of children, and therefore there is a greater chance of developing skin infections during this time. So boils and pimples, etc. And the best thing to do is that when they do play out in the rain, they should come back in and be washed with soap and water. So that's the first condition that is seen very commonly. The second condition that is seen is children who have allergies or have asthma. This may flare up, and since the parents are already used to giving medications, they should of course keep those handy and use these medicines under the guidance of a doctor. The third very common condition is food related or water related or drink related, as we call it, and this has to do with the intestinal infections, for example diarrhea and vomiting. It also has to do with a condition called typhoid, about which we'll talk in detail in another clip, but briefly it causes high fever and a child can become very sick, and again because of food contamination or water contamination. Another condition that can occur during the season is hepatitis A, which is the common jaundice as it is called, where the child stops to eat, gets nauseous, may vomit, and then his eyes may become yellow, and this is also something that can be avoided. The next problem that can occur during the season is mosquito-borne, and this season brings mosquitoes. There are two conditions that are very common. One is of course malaria, which comes from a particular kind of mosquito which breeds in puddles and standing water, and the second is dengue, which also is mosquito borne but comes from water that is clean and it's caused by a different mosquito. It also causes fever. So avoid standing water, whether it be clean or dirty, and we feel that you can instead of looking for treatment for some of these conditions, you may want to sort of prevent it. There is a slightly greater chance of a dreaded condition called scabies, which may also occur in some segments of society, and especially if you have servants at home, you have to be very careful to watch them for the onset of this particular condition, since it is transmitted from one person to the other. So what can you do? First is good hygiene. You have to keep washing your hands, and of course in these times washing hands is important, but even otherwise, before you eat and after you've been to the toilet, you have to wash your food, especially fruits and vegetables. Don't require anything special like vinegar or soap or whatever, just a lot of clean water, and some fruits of course with the thicker skins may need to be brushed. You need to also eat proper food, and you need to make sure that you drink a lot of water. You need to have protection against mosquitoes, which can be by sprays or repellents, or you can also have mosquito nets. And lastly, and not the least important, is of course a vaccination is available for gastrointestinal conditions, for typhoid, and for hepatitis A, which are conditions that occur more during this weather. So in short, the rainy season is a time of fun, and especially after the hot summer months, and brings a lot of joy, but there are some problems that occur, and as always, as I have emphasized repeatedly, prevention is better than cure. So safe eating practices, and general hygienic measures and immunizations will prevent most of these.